The time is 12:13 p.m. on this Wednesday afternoon, January 9th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel Midday News on this Wednesday afternoon, January 9th, 2019. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter J. Wiggins. It is 12 noon, and we have a temperature of 46 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel. New to the board is Jeff and Mackenzie Bezos getting divorced after 25 years of marriage. Trump's primetime sales pitch for a border wall didn't change everything in the shutdown fight. Rod was to say to leave after next Attorney General's confirmation. Trump threatened to cut off FEMA aid to California for forest fires. 2 women sexually assaulted a trans woman in North Carolina bathroom, police said. Meteorologist fired for using racial slur for Martin Luther King Jr. says it was an accident. Teacher caught on video dragging student with autism down hallway. Saudi women granted refugee status could get asylum in Australia. Brexit to come down to a game of brinkmanship. U.S. and China make progress on trade, but major hurdles remain. On his mini strip, Pompeo bakes on the Dutch Iraq stop. Series was an Amazon today as Bezos becomes the world's most valuable company. It teeters on the brink of closing. Real estate agents say government shutdown is back in the housing market. Fed officials warns recession risk of rates go much higher. Look at the stocks now, up 122.62 at 23.907. SP 5 up 13.54 at 25.87.95. And Nasdaq up 58.69, 69.55.68. Ancient sea monsters, head holds big teeth and fake bones. Citizen astronomers discovered new planet at NASA, Algorithms missed. Outer space, gold rushes, Wall Street, and the moon. Unethical experiments, painful contribution of today's medicine. Looking at news from the wires, former Israeli official Gannett Seger said Wednesday he's Spotify. I read into the plea bargain that could have been in prison for 11 years. Group of Live nations to deny entry to Venezuelan officials. Japan's steel firm is sensitive South Korea seized after court order. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is in Iraq to talk ISIS in Syria, and China and North Korea have stayed away from commentary on the summit between Kim Jong-un and the Chinese President Xi Jinping. As at 12:15 p.m., 604 customers with National Grid in the dark. In talk, 2 men suspected last week stabbed to death of Taunton resident just where raid Taunton is quit late Tuesday afternoon charges of murder and an armed robbery. Detectives, patrol officers tracked down Buckton armed robbery. Sewer take leak reaches shovel shop pond in Easton. Marchfield with $250,000 green community grant provided by the state last summer. The town has installed LED lighting in multiple municipal buildings over the past 6 years. Peter Joe News Time, 12:17. Time now for a sports report. The Boston Celtics be at the Guided take on Indiana Pacers game time 7 o'clock in the Boston. And the Norton Lancers girls basketball team will take on the Night Real Falcons game time 6:30 p.m. at Nauheim. NFL and NFLPA says Eric Reid was not targeted for drug tests and Matt LaFleur, Cliff Kingsbury, courts and hours are not responsible but not measurable. Peter Chill News Storm is 12:17 on this Wednesday afternoon. 7 for Peter Chill traffic and transit check. Beep! On the MBTA commuter rail, Worcester train 514, 1035, yeah, mid-bottoms up at 2535 minutes Piasco between Worcester substation to the late Robbie Yappa train. But otherwise, the subway commuter rail and ferries, they are looking good. Okay, let's take a look at the highways and byways of New England and Rhode Island. It's looking good except that the 130 and westbound side rules on the Newport Bridge, 146 and the northbound side slow after 295 and off Smithfield, Rhode Island. But otherwise, it's looking good at Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts, 195 eastbound side also before 485 and at Wareham. Route 6 eastbound side, also Route 20 and all leads. Fastback westbound side, low side, 7 expressway, that side, Boston Route 1, and northbound side, slow around the Revere, Massachusetts, 485, southbound south after 93, and Andover. Central Massachusetts and Western Massachusetts highways on Lexington, except for the 281 stop between the Pike and 91 in Springfield. In Harvard and 91, southbound south, open for 84, Harvard and 84, westbound south on Newtown, Connecticut. 95, northbound side, also at Greenwich, Connecticut. '89, both ends back between London, New Hampshire, 89, southbound side, those are Concord, New Hampshire, and 89, 93, both ends back between Lincoln, New Hampshire, all the way down to Littleton, New Hampshire, and all the way down to 91 in Vermont. 91, northbound side, those are around Haverhill, Vermont. 89, southbound side, those are between Wilson and Waterbury, Vermont. And Interstate 95 on the southbound side, those are between Newport and Pittsfield, Massachusetts. Made at 95, both ends back between Midway and Orono Bay. Interstate 89, southbound side, those are U.S. Canadian border, upstate Vermont. Peter Joe Newstock, 1219, time now weather report. Looking at the radar, satellite illuminated shows rain showers down about low and large, and up in the northeastern Massachusetts on the southern New Hampshire, and some snow down around Amherst and Concord, New Hampshire, and some snow western Worcester, and up in the Athol on the southwestern New Hampshire on the southeastern Vermont, and the rain showers lie from Springfield on Hartford and down to Norwich, Connecticut down to western Rhode Island, and some snow down around northwestern Connecticut down to Berkshire and Massachusetts and southwestern Vermont, and east central New York, east of Albany, and some lake effect snow showers stretching all the way like from New York State and Pennsylvania all the way down to Northern Ohio, down to Michigan, down to central Indiana, down to the western portion of West Virginia, some rain around in Washington, D.C., and Baltimore, the southern Pennsylvania, while it's snowing from much of New Hampshire and up in the Maine, and while it's raining around Portland vicinity, and some rain showers in that East Maine, the southern New Brunswick, and much of Nova Scotia, and some sleet in the eastern portion of Nova Scotia, and some snow in the northern Maine and northern New Brunswick. Look at that. Temperatures around region. It's in the upper 40s, the low 30s in Southern New England, with 37 degree weather in Worcester, 34 in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, 39 in Waterbury, Connecticut. It's in the upper 20s, so 30s in Northern New England, 18 degree weather in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. And we're in the wind advisory until 4 p.m. this afternoon. Winds 15 to 30 miles gusting between 40 to 50 miles an hour. Wind gusts will increase by middle late morning and continue in the afternoon. Gusting winds will on secure up check the tree limbs. Can be blown down in the few out power may result in location of Plymouth County, Cape Cod, and the Islands. Okay, for this afternoon, slight gentle showers before 2 p.m. Mostly gusts by 47 degrees. Westbound 13.6 miles gust high, 44 miles an hour. Chest rate to 20% for tonight. Mostly gusts by 29 degrees. Westbound 7 to 11 miles an hour for Thursday. Mostly gusts by 36 to 60 degrees. Northwestbound 7 to 11 miles gust high, 24 miles an hour for Friday. Saturday, the most gusts by 27 to 12 degrees. Northwestbound 5 to 11 miles an hour for Saturday, the mostly gusts by 28 to about 60 degrees. Northwest by 3 to 6 miles an hour. Coming evening for Sunday, mostly gusts by 28 to about 18 degrees. Coming to north around 6 miles in the morning for Monday, most sunny gusts by 31 to about 18 degrees. North about 6 miles an hour. Coming to northwest at midnight. And for Tuesday, most gusts by 38 degrees and northwest about 7 miles an hour. Currently at North it's overcast from 46, and that's going to be for the Peter Channel midday news on this Wednesday afternoon, January 9th, 2019. Viewers, have a good afternoon, goodbye day, to hope you have a wonderful day.